everyone, my name is Fraeya and welcome to my broom closet. Today I'm going to talk about how to celebrate Litha in the broom closet. At Litha we have arrived at the longest day of the year and in turn the shortest night of the year. The goddess is now heavily pregnant and the sun god is at the height of his virility. The earth is overflowing with fertility and fulfillment, and this is a time of joy and celebration. But Litha is also the whisper and promise of the return of darkness. From now on, the days will grow shorter and the nights will grow longer as the sun passes its peak. Wiccans believe at this time of year that the god, in his Oak King aspect, is rich in abundance, but also at this time he surrenders his reign to his twin, the Holly King. The name Litha is thought to have come from Saxon tradition, but there is little evidence to show this. What we do know, however, is that the Christian religion converted this day to the feast of St. John the Baptist. So because Litha is the peak of the sun's power, Litha is also considered a fire festival. We use any symbolism that symbolises the sun, fire and outward masculine energies. It is also a time of celebration to celebrate the goddesses and in turn the earth's fertility and abundance. So how should we celebrate Litha in the broom closet? As with most of my videos in this format, I'm going to start with the more subtle and secretive practices that most broom closet witches can do, and then as the video progresses I will move on to more overt and open practices that perhaps not all broom closet witches can do, but you can choose to do them if you can. The first practice I have for you is to go outside and enjoy the sunshine and the wonderful weather that's normally present at this time of year, if you're not in the UK that is. This is a lovely time to observe nature's vibrancy and its abundance and just everything coming into literal fruition. Ow! Kitty! You mean! You mean! Bad kitty! Ow! Stop it! Stop. So literally everything is coming out and blooming, and it will continue to do so until the end of summer. Whilst you're out and about and on this walk, you might want to take this time to visit an oak tree, as oak trees symbolise the Oak King in Wiccan tradition, as the Oak King rules the waxing part of the year. Oak trees also symbolise strength, confidence and endurance and courage. Interestingly, if you follow the Celtic tradition, oak means deur, which means doorway, and this is because oaks symbolise crossing into a threshold from light to dark, waxing into waning. So oak trees are a really nice tree to be around and honour and spend time with. My second suggestion is to cook with homegrown or locally bought fruits and vegetables. Literally any fruit or vegetable would do, preferably seasonal ones, so ones that naturally are blooming at this time of year. Homemade is best, but locally grown is the next best. I will of course share some Litha recipes down below in the description, and you can try cooking with some fruits and vegetables. The next suggestion I have is to light a candle. So as previously mentioned, Litha is a festival of light, and so it is traditional to make a bonfire. Of course, in the broom closet that's not always possible. Instead, you can just light a candle, and this will represent the sun's peak in the sky. If you can't light candles, use some of the alternatives in my alternative video in an iCard or in the description. The next suggestion I have is if you are a Wiccan or you follow old traditions, this is a great time of year to reaffirm your vows to the Lord and Lady, or at least renew your dedication to the old traditions. So this is a good time to do that. This doesn't have to be crazy, it can just be few quiet moments to yourself, maybe light a candle, perhaps have a sip of wine or celebratory drink as well. The next practice you can do is work with Fae, or at least be mindful of Fae energy. The Fae are very active at this time of year, so if you're out and about in nature, take a few moments to be mindful of the Fae around you, and then you might choose to leave some offerings to them. So they really like milk, honey, and anything sweet like cookies and cakes. So you might want to leave offerings to your local Fae and nature spirits. The next suggestion I have for you is to honour the dead. Now, this might seem a little bit weird considering this time is so abundant and alive, but Litha, as we know, is also a transition into darkness. The Oak King relinquishing his reign to the Holly King, the sun now getting weaker, and so it's a very good period of transition. As we know, a type of transition is death. So honouring the dead does make sense at this time of year. Within my coven, my online coven, we will be doing a couple of rituals to honour the dead, helping them rest and pass on peacefully as well. This isn't the easiest thing to do in the broom closet, but probably the easiest way is to have a few quiet moments to yourself, light a candle, and you can set up a kind of shrine or altar if you can, and I will talk about that next. So the final practice I have is to decorate an altar. I know not all of you can do this, but if you are able to, then really good things to use at this time of year is any colours like gold, yellow, orange and red, also white, and then use anything that you can find that's really abundant out in nature. Oak leaves are really good, any sort of herbs, flowers and grasses as well. Seeds are also good to represent the fertility of the goddess. To make this a bit more broom closet friendly, you can also consider making an altar in a cup, which I will leave some instructions on screen and in the description. So yeah, that's all I have for you today, guys. Have a lovely Litha. Please enjoy the sun safely, of course. Just enjoy the wonderful weather and the wonderful vibes. Even when the weather isn't so nice, the vibes are always there. Rain is lovely at this time of year. It's so refreshing. So just really enjoy the abundant energy. And if you're, kind of lacking it, just, light a candle. But yes, I hope this really helped you. Share this video if it was helpful. Also give it a like too. And if you need any more information on just anything in the broom closet, just visit the subreddit r/broomclosetwitch on Reddit. There's also a link to a Discord server on there that you can join and meet other closet witches just like yourself. With that, I hope you enjoyed. Please stay safe, blessed be, and I will see you next time.